Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy DJ Immortal here. As you already know, I don't really do a lot of unboxing videos. This is actually my first one. But anybody that knows me, I'm a huge comic book collector. I love Spider-Man. I love Marvel. I always go to my local comic book shop to buy all my comics. I'm an avid comic book reader. I got all the Spider-Man subscriptions. I got the Venom, the Carnage. I'm a monthly subscriber. But not every comic book shop, as you guys already know, has everything a comic book fan wants. So you have to expand your horizons. I've personally heard horror stories about buying comics online. I've heard they came bent, they came ripped, just absolute trashed. So I didn't really buy online comics just for those horror stories. But then I was sick, I had COVID, scrolling the internet, and I found a comic book that I haven't seen since I was a kid, which is the Green Goblin, the 1990s Marvel series. Excuse me. And I had to have it. I absolutely had to have it. The shipping wasn't that bad. A small box was 12, a medium box was 16. So my apologies for the beeping in the background. That's our dishwasher. But at the end of the day, I didn't really know how much the large box was, because at the end of the day, I didn't want to put too much money into a purchase, and I didn't really know very much about the company. I've heard great reviews. So I bought the medium box. I figured $16 shipping. Let's buy a stack of comics. Let's make the purchase worth it. So I went to Captcan Comics. It is a Canadian online comic book shop based out of Brantford, Ontario. I had to make sure that it was Brantford. I had a feeling it was, but don't want to get that wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unbox this, and this is the first time me even looking at these. So hopefully, we can experience this amazing experience together, and hopefully it's a positive one and not a negative. But let's get into this. Don't want to dig too deep on that. At the end of the day, they are books. You don't want to take a big old sharp knife to it. But let's see what we got here. And I'm not going to lie. First and foremost, I like the shipping. You know what I mean? Once you open it up, the first thing you see is thanks for your order. I'm going to tip this camera down a little bit. That way you guys can see this. So this is how I got it. Absolutely perfect. I like it already. But I haven't even saw the books yet, so I shouldn't speak yet. So let's get this out of here. Absolutely packaged phenomenally. So this is what we got. Lots of bubble wrap. By the looks of it, the comics are bagged and board, which I'm so thankful for, because I hate having to buy bags and boards. Then you buy the package, they just get all messed up and scattered all over your house and shit, because you got like 1,000 of them when you really only needed like 10. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but I do. So let's get this going. I talk a lot. So this is the first thing I saw. Thanks for your order, which I think that's cool. You know what I mean? Give a little card with it. So nice little bunches. All right. I see what they do. All right. So let's get this over here. So these are the comics I bought. I bought a stack of them. I am happy they are bagged and board. Oh my god. This is the embarrassing part. I do not have nails. There we go. That's the most terrible thing. I do not have nails. So like, I'm praying that half this video is not me just picking at this shit. So how's everybody's weekend going? Alright, perfect. I gotta admit, they love tape just like me. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing, but... So let's see the first batch. They are actually phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie, they look great. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. It's just that some of them are... The backs are to us. I'm not gonna lie, phenomenal. So like, if you look, got Spider-Man. All of them are in phenomenal condition. I bought some Spawn. They were only $1 for Spawn, so I figured, why not? Like, how could you go wrong for $1 for Spawn, am I right? And then my favorite Spider-Man variation. I love Spider-Man but I love Spider-Man 2099. I've been on the hunt for a lot of the 90s ones. I went to Comic-Con in Toronto not too long ago, and I found like 12 of them, like a stack in perfect condition. And ever since I've been starting to read them again, I've been on the hunt to find as many of them as possible. I got Captain Justice. I just saw the cheap comics and I figured let's rack them up, right? All right, so we got through that stack. You guys pretty well get the hint of what type of comics I read. Got that one as well, another Spawn, a Venom number 30, but it's a variant. No, sorry, this is the variant edition. I bought the regular and the variant so I can read the regular and kind of keep the variant as a collector's item. But let's go back to the tape. That one wasn't that bad. So far, I got to say, I'm actually overly, very, very impressed, and I definitely will be buying again. I can tell you guys that for a fact. Like I said, I was a little eerie on it because, it is going through Canada Post or the post office, and, the shipping was almost too good to be true, to be honest with you, which I think it was too good to be true, because normally the companies, they fuck you on the shipping, and I will say that flat, first and foremost. I always found they will fuck you on the shipping. Anyone that knows me, I swear a lot, so it is what it is. And there it is, man, in perfect condition. I mean, very freaking perfect. The Green Goblin. I got about 4 of these. I think 4 or 5 different ones. An older Daredevil comic, phenomenal condition. A classic X-Men. An all-new, all-daring Peter Parker, the spectacular Spider-Man. More Spider-Man 2099. You know what I mean? All these are a perfect condition, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm actually very, very impressed right now. There's my wife's Rain number 2, and it's all mangled. I don't know what I'm going to tell her. I'm just kidding. I guess she's out in the living room. She can hear it. Your comic's fine. Don't worry. And this one I messed up on, because like I said, I was sick with COVID, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know. I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you're a comic book collector. So I was so sick that I don't know if you guys know recently, but the Amazing Spider-Man, they brought out the female Goblin. Queen Goblin is her name, and my comic book guy could not get in the first appearance of her. Every time he ordered it, his purchaser or seller would be like, "We don't have it," blah blah blah. So I was so sick with COVID, I thought this was the one. Which, mind you, I now know it's not, because I have the same one because I'm a subscriber. And after my sickness went away, I looked at the order again, and I'm like, wait, I fucked up. But there's more Green Goblin, you know what I mean? I've been looking for these for years. Green Goblin again, Green Goblin, Green Goblin. I'm pretty sure y'all can take into account that I am a huge Spider-Man fan. So that's 25 comics. I paid $82.19 for 25 comics. That includes the shipping and everything. I don't know how much American shipping would be, because I am located in Ontario, Canada, the same province as Captcan Comics. But I can definitely say I am very thrilled with this order. Phenomenally packaged. I can say there is horror stories out there because I've heard them. But I can definitely tell you that this company is phenomenal. They definitely take pride in what they do. So I'm going to hold up this card. That way you guys can check them out. Alright, I'll leave it there for a second. Make sure you look them up. Download the app. Alright, check them out. I bought these. Phenomenal. I ordered them, I think, on Saturday. This past weekend. They were shipped out by Monday. They were legit packaged up, shipped out by Monday. The delivery standard was supposed to be yesterday. But I don't blame that on the comic book shop. I blame that on Canada Post, because anybody that's in Canada knows Canada Post is a freaking nightmare. But they were supposed to come yesterday, but they came today. Either way, it's still about 3 to 4 days shipping from them to me, which is phenomenal because it's halfway across the province. But overall, we're in a 9-minute video. It's time for me to be quiet. I'm going to go read some comics. But I want to say, definitely check out CaptCanComics.ca, I believe. I believe it's .ca because we're in Canada. But I'll definitely include the link in the description. Check them out. Buy some comics. Phenomenally priced. like you said, I found some classics, man. These Green Goblin comics were like, I think $2-3 a pop. I think the most expensive comic that I bought off the website was actually a Spider-Man 2099 that was $5. So you know what I mean. They have a phenomenal catalog of back issues. So say if you are a subscriber and your comic book guy cannot get into a certain comic, check them out. Order the comic. Chances are it's going to be between $3 and $5. Order it, man. You know what I mean? If you're a comic book fan, I would definitely say CaptCan Comics is definitely the route to go, man. I'm definitely going to be ordering more. So shout out to them. Thank you for the phenomenal packaging. Thank you for the phenomenal books. You know, let's get it. Thank you guys. Check them out. CaptCanComics.ca. Order your comics today.